What is good, YouTube? It is your boy NCSO7 here, and welcome to another collection update. Today we're going to be going through PlayStation 5. I'm going to be mixing both the physical and digital stuff together, so got that trusty controller with me, so we'll start off. And we'll start off with the digital game, and there's not a lot of these. The first game we've got is Among Us, which I didn't really play much of. But yeah, I think it was a free PS5 upgrade, I think, because I got it on PS4, so I think that's what it was, so yeah, I really have nothing else to say. So getting into actual physical games, the first one we've got is Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? This is like the game show. I mostly got this just because I saw other people, like most other streamers, playing the game, and I thought it'd be kind of fun, and also because of streaming the game myself. The game itself is kind of just whatever, but I mean, hey, it's kind of fun. Even if sometimes they get some of the questions, like the actual question answers wrong, which is very frustrating, but it's whatever. And next we got, this game is so much fun. If you got a PlayStation 5, you got to get this game. This is one of the best PlayStation games ever made, and I would even go as far to say that it's probably one of the best PlayStation games like out there. I love this game. It is so much fun. They nailed it out of the park with this game. And I also gotta mention Astro's Playroom as well, which was also really good. I mean, hell, that game kind of was part of the reason I wanted a PS5. It just looked like so much fun. And Astro's Playroom, well, I mean, Astrobot's obviously superior, but Astro's Playroom, if you haven't played it, you shouldn't be sleeping on it. Hey, stop scratching these games. My freaking cat's ready to start knocking stuff down, but Astro's Playroom is really, really solid. Next game we got is not this. Bill in Wonderworld. I know Jackson likes this game, but like, man, this game is not that good. I did actually play through this game. I didn't 100% it, but I did like beat the game. Yeah, it's not very good. It's not that much fun. Moving on. Next we've got Call of Duty Black Ops 6, which I've actually been playing a lot of this game recently. It's actually quite fun. I'm not really a big Call of Duty person, but the last time I played like a modern Call of Duty game was the 2019 Modern Warfare, so it was quite fun getting Black Ops 6 and actually like playing this with friends and also streaming it a bit and then just playing it on my own time as well. I'd say the game is pretty solid, honestly. And next we got get this STD away from me. We got Concord. Now you might be wondering why I bought this game. I kind of bought it because I kind of wanted to see how bad it was, and also I kind of had the hindsight that the game was going to die, so I was like, I should probably get it so that way when they do discontinue the game, then I can have it, and then the game will be more expensive then. I don't think the game's that much more expensive now, but I don't know, this game, who asked for this? Who realistically asked for this? I sure didn't. I know I look like a dumbass because I bought the game, but it's like, I had to see for myself what it was like. And next we've got the Dead Space remake. I really don't have much to say about it, other than I think it's a game that's worth playing. I think it's really fun. Hopefully they do Dead Space 2, a remake of that game. I think that'd be kind of cool. Glad they brought it back, because I mean, I never really was like a big Dead Space person, because I only really had played like part of the original game, didn't even get that far in it, but this game is really solid. It didn't really scare me though, to be completely honest. Like, I mean, it had some jump scares, but it didn't scare me that much, to be honest. Next we got the Demon Souls remake. This is the Souls game I've put the most time into, and by most time I mean I've basically just played through the first area over and over. It's a very gorgeous game, honestly, and it does play pretty well, but I'm not really a big Souls person, so I can't get far in it, but it is a good game though. Definitely was glad to get this for 40 bucks instead of like the 70 bucks. And next we got a actually, oopsie daisy. We've got ourselves Destruction All-Stars. Does anyone remember this game? Yeah, I don't think anyone did. And I played it for like a collective like 30 minutes and that's it. Yeah, I really have nothing else to say. I don't even know if you can play the game anymore, but whatever. Next we've got DDLC Plus. kind of run into this game a lot. I think the game's okay. I think that it definitely could have had a lot more extra content, like the stuff that was in the DLC fan pack. Why was it not in here? Like, come on now. But it's fine. If you haven't played the DLC before, this is a fine way to play the game, so there's that. Next we got, man, when I was talking about not really being good at Souls games, we got Elden Ring as well. I'm also not that good at this game, and I feel like Elden Ring is one of the most overrated games of all time. I mean, don't get me wrong, the game is good, but so many people simp for this game that it's insane. So many people are like, oh yeah, Elden Ring's like one of the only good games out nowadays. Everything else is trash. It's like, no, it's not. I mean, don't get me wrong, Elden Ring is fine, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like I think this game is massively overrated. Also, please don't let the DLC win Game of the Year for 2024. Please don't let that happen. If it does happen, your boy is not going to be pleased about it. Now moving on to a bit of a more recent game that I actually just got a few days ago and have been playing through recently. We've got Epic Mickey Rebrushed. So this is a remake of the first Epic Mickey game, and I never played the original, nor do I have it yet. I'll probably get it soon. And I've been playing through this, and I'm like halfway through the game, and it's actually pretty solid, honestly. Yes, the game is a little too heavy on fetch quests in my opinion, but the game looks really good, and I think that the game is pretty solid, honestly. Now, is it worth 60 bucks? I don't really know about that. I bought it for like 40 bucks for Black Friday, so there's that. But I would say Epic Mickey Rebrushed, give it a shot, or give the demo a shot. There is a demo on the PlayStation Store. I think on all storefronts, so yeah, give it a shot. I just gotta make sure that I don't forget the digital stuff, because now we got a barrage of digital stuff. And I'm just gonna go through this. I'm gonna just go through the next 3 games, the digital games. Okay, we got Fall Guys, which I play a lot on streams. I'm gonna try and stream it again. Fall Guys is pretty solid, although the game can get kind of repetitive, honestly. Then we got Fortnite. I mean, I really don't have much to say about Fortnite. It's Fortnite. Yeah. And then we got Genshin Impact, which I at first didn't really care for the game, but like after like kind of starting to play the game a bit more this year, I actually kind of like it. It's not too bad. I mean, I think the game looks really solid. The game, like the character designs are really solid. The gameplay is alright, but I definitely don't think the game is perfect though. And I know I kind of jumped ahead with the G's, but going back to the F for a moment, we got Final Fantasy 16. I finally got around to playing through this game like a month ago. And this game is really solid, honestly. I'm not really a big Final Fantasy person, but Final Fantasy 16 is a good game. I would definitely recommend it. I thought it was good. I kind of liked that the game was a little bit more gritty and kind of dark. I thought it was kind of cool. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I think Final Fantasy 16 is a game that's worth playing. And then we've got, oh snap, God of War Ragnarok. This game's okay. I think the game looks really, really, really good. It's a very good looking game. I think the gameplay can be quite fun, but I also do think that the game is a little too long, and I also feel like the game, I don't know, I feel like sometimes, I don't know, the moments where you play as Atreus, it's like, I'm playing God of War to play as Kratos, not the kid. But I mean, the game is good, though. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good game, but honestly, is it my favorite God of War game? No, my favorite God of War game would probably be this one. I just like the edge of this game more. But yeah, God of War Ragnarok is pretty alright, is solid. And then we got Gran Turismo 7. I put a lot of hours into this game, and I would say that the game is pretty solid, honestly. Yes, the online DRM is a pain, and I don't know what the perception of the game is now, because I remember when the game came out, people did not like it. People were like, oh man, these microtransactions are annoying as hell in the online DRM. Yes, the online DRM is a very big problem with this game, and I hope they eventually update it so that way you can do like at least some more of the basic content once like servers for the game do go offline. But Gran Turismo 7 is a lot of fun, and it's a very, very gorgeous game on PS5. I think the game is just really solid. It's nice. It's nice if you want to just go for a drive in a video game, you know? It may be a bit weird. And I'll actually, before I go through the next physical game, I'll just mention another digital game, Honkai Star Rail. This is a game that I really like this game, but there was a period of time where I kind of fell out of the game and was just like annoyed with it. And I do think the game does have its problems, but the game is really solid, and honestly, I wasn't expecting the game to be as good as I thought it would be, considering I got ads for it all the fucking time back in the day. Not anymore, but Honkai Star Rail is good, but although I do also think the game is a little overrated too. It's definitely got its issues. And then moving back to the physical stuff, we got Hogwarts Legacy. I haven't played much of this game, but what I played of it was pretty solid. It's like, I think, open world Harry Potter game. I've never really gotten into Harry Potter myself, but maybe someday I'll really get into this game. I only played like 4 hours of it when I first got it, so yeah. And then we've got Horizon Forbidden West. This game's alright. I think the game is good. I do think that I was a little too harsh on it back when it first came out. Kind of just being like, oh, this is more of just the same. But, I mean, it's a good game. I really liked how you could fly some of the machines at the end of the game. I thought that was really cool. But it's Horizon. It's alright. It's pretty solid. And then we've got... Actually, I probably shouldn't mention Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, which is the remaster of the original PS4 game. I have that, but I mean, I moved it off the console. Some of these games I deleted over time, so that's kind of why it's a little bit like mixy. But there's Marvel Spider-Man Remastered. I have that. It's Spider-Man PS4. It's a really solid game. And then we've got... I mean, this is a weird one. I didn't even think of it. Miles Morales, but technically the PS5 version, because I upgraded the PS4 version to the PS5 version, so that way when I just put this in, it just does the PS5 version. And Miles Morales, I'm gonna say it right now, is my favorite of the Spider-Man, of the Insomniac Spider-Man games. This one is my favorite. Yes, I said that. The game is more fun 100%. The game is more fun to go through over and over. The game has a unique vibe to the game. The gameplay is really solid. The side content is good. I love this game. It's one of my favorites, unironically. And yes, Spider-Man 2 is right here. But guess what? I think Spider-Man 2 is kind of mid, honestly. Okay, I'm not gonna go that far. The game had a lot of potential, but... Well, I did put this as my game of the year for last year when I did the video with Jackson. I don't really think it's my game of the year anymore. I honestly think that Spider-Man 2 desperately has a lot of issues. The game feels too rushed, honestly. I'm sorry. The game was rushed, and I feel like there was a lot of stuff that should have been there. We should have gotten DLC as well, but that's not happening, so that's great. Hopefully the next Spider-Man game is a lot more fine-tuned. Hopefully we can get like another Miles Morales where it's a bit of a shorter game, but it's a way more concise game to go through. Spider-Man 2 is a fine game, but this game's definitely got issues, and I feel like the rushed nature of the game kind of ruined it, to be honest, but I don't know. Maybe I'm going too far with it. Next we got Mortal Kombat 1. I'm not really a Mortal Kombat person, but I kind of bought it just to like, have a fighting game on the console. People like it. I'm very bad at it, so yeah, you'll probably never see me play this game at all. Then we've got, make sure that doesn't fall, NBA 2K21. I played this game like a little bit, and that's kind of it. I'm not really the biggest like on sports games, but every now and then I do like to get an NBA 2K game, so there is that. But I think this is one that people didn't even like, so yeah. That's real fun. Now for a fighting game that I think we can all get down with. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. Now, I've only played the game like a couple times, and I want to play more of it because it actually is like a pretty it's a cool game, honestly. Like I've never played the original, so I don't know how that one is. But I thought All-Star Brawl 2, like from what I played, like the hour I played of it was pretty solid, and I would definitely want to go back and play this, especially play it with Jackson. So maybe that'll happen someday. Maybe I can do like matches with him on stream or something like that. I don't know. I want to play this game more someday. I really need to do that. I gotta keep checking this because we got another digital game. We got Penny's Big Breakaway, which is such a solid game. Such a good game. Please get this game. Nobody talks about this game. It was made by the same people that made Sonic Mania. Penny's Big Breakaway is a really fun game. I really recommend getting it. It's so good. I really, really like it. it's a lot of fun. And then we've got Persona 3 Reload, which is a fantastic game. I really don't have much else to say, and it's the best version of Persona 3. Yes, I said that. Take that, FES or Portable fans. Reload's the better one. Yeah, take that. And then we got Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, fantastic game, got me into the series. Really not much else to say. The best Puyo Puyo game to date. And then we got Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. This game is pretty solid. I never went for the platinum for this game, which is kind of a shame, but this game is really solid. I like that they introduced like Rivet and kind of giving like Ratchet like a different like character to work with and stuff like that. I thought it was cool. Also, a very good looking game on the system too. Then I've got Resident Evil 4, the remake. I just got this recently, and I have not played it yet, so I don't know how good it is. I want to play it soon, but I don't know when that'll be. And then we've got Sackboy: A Big Adventure. This was one of actually the first PlayStation 5 game I got before I even had a PS5, just so I'd have a game ready for when I got the system. And this game's okay. I think it's alright. It's basically kind of like Mario 3D World, but Little Big Planet, but it's a good fun time. If only we got a Little Big Planet 4, which will probably never happen, but oh well. But who cares about that when you can have Saints Row 2022? Moving on, we got Shantae and the Seven Sirens. I did a video of this on my main channel. This game is so good. Really, really solid. Probably my favorite Shantae game, honestly. It's just a lot of fun to go through, in my opinion. And now we're getting into the Sonic stuff. So the first one we got is Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers is pretty good. I think the game is pretty solid. I do think that the game's tone, well, I do like that they did a lot better job with characterization. I do feel like the game is a little too somber for a Sonic game. But it does have its more action moments, and I think the game is fun, although the controls are kind of a bit wonky at times. This is a good game, though, and I definitely recommend people play this. Especially people who haven't really played Sonic before. I mean, at least play that over Sonic Superstars, Definition of Mid. I did a video of this on my main channel as well. This game, it's okay, but it's like, no one cares about it. I mean, okay, the game looks good visually, but it's like, gameplay is not really that good if you ask me. It's basically a shell of what Sonic Mania is. Honestly, there's no reason to play that when you have Sonic X Shadow Generations, which honestly is pretty high up there. I would say this is my favorite 3D Sonic game, honestly. It's so much fun. The Shadow Generations part of the game is so much fun to play through. It's so much fun to replay the levels, and it's fun to play like the Generations levels as well. One of the best Sonic games we've gotten in a long while, and it's a very polished game too. Please, Sega, do more of this. And then we've got, oh man, Soul Hackers 2. Does anyone remember this game? I bought it for 60 bucks for some stupid reason. I shouldn't have. I played like 4 hours of the game and that was it. Never again. I can't tell you how good the game is. I think I think a lot of people kind of think the game is more mid than anything else, but I don't know. Next we got Stellar Blade. This is another game I got for Black Friday and I have not played yet. I want to play it soon, but I don't know much about it, so I can't really comment on it aside from I've heard people say it's good, so I'll find that out soon. And then we've got Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, and this game is pretty good. Being a remake of the first two games, it's a really solid game. I think Banana Rumble is better, though, to be honest, in terms of the fact that they had to redo the whole thing in a different engine, which makes some of the levels more difficult, but this is a fun game, though. Definitely recommend it if you can get it for a low price. And then we got a couple, and yeah, pretty much the last of the digital games. We've got the PS5's Trackmania, which I've never really played much of the Trackmania series. I know there's like a lot of games in this series, but I only really played like the 2021. And it's pretty fun. It's good. You've probably seen it a lot in like YouTube shorts and whatnot, like this gameplay on the bottom half of the screen. And this game isn't too bad, honestly. It's definitely like pretty difficult, but like it is cool. And I got Uno for PS5 because I mean it's Uno. What else is there to say? And then moving into, well, the last three games I've got, we've got Watch Dogs Legion, which I played one time for like 20 minutes, and that was it. I don't know if I'll ever get to playing the rest of the game. I don't know. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which is a game I may stream at some point on my Twitch, so that'd be cool. And the game is, it's alright. I mean, it's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, so there's that. And then the last game, Zenless Zone Zero. I think the game is alright, but it's definitely not exactly for me, to be honest. I've tried streaming this game a few times, but it's very probable that I won't be streaming the game that much more. I don't like how fan servicey the game gets. It's really shoved. It kind of gets shoved in your face in this game. I'm not really a fan of it. I don't think the character designs are nearly as good as well as like Genshin and Star Rail, but I don't know. It's fine, but I don't really feel like it's exactly for me. And that is basically all my PS5 games. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you guys think of what I have and what games I should maybe add to the collection. And we only got one more system I gotta cover, the Nintendo Switch. And oh boy, that's gonna be a two-parter, because I'm not gonna be able to do that in all in one video. So yeah, next month in December, I'll be doing the Nintendo Switch collection update, and then that's it for these update videos on my collection. So yeah. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out and take care, everybody.